Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's story is wild and emotional. Mom called me a cash cow while I was paying for family vacations. Let's dive in. Imagine this. You're spending thousands of dollars on family trips, supporting everyone, and they don't thank you. They call you a cash cow. What would you do? Our story follows Kristen, a 28-year-old professional who worked hard to support her family. Over the years, she quietly paid for every family vacation, expensive flights, hotels, meals, activities, you name it. She did it willingly because she cared, but over time, her generosity was taken for granted. One day, after yet another trip that she fully paid for, her mom blurted out a hurtful comment. "You're just our cash cow." That was the moment everything changed. Kristen realized setting boundaries isn't cruelty, it's self-respect. She decided it was time to stop being everyone's money source. Instead of paying for every trip, Kristen set a boundary. She stopped footing the bill. She explained clearly that she would no longer pay for family vacations unless everyone contributed equally. Some family members were surprised, others defensive, but this moment opened an honest conversation about respect, gratitude, and fairness. The lesson here is your kindness is not an invitation to be exploited. Setting boundaries is healthy, not selfish. What would you do in this situation? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, hit like and subscribe for more real-life stories just like this. What would you do in this situation? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, hit like and subscribe for more real-life stories just like this. What would you do in this situation? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, hit like and subscribe for more real-life stories just like this. Last year, we planned a big vacation. It was the most expensive one yet. I paid quietly, again. On the third night, during dinner, someone joked about how lucky the family was to have me. And then my mom laughed and said, "Of course we're lucky. She's our cash cow." Everyone laughed. I didn't. Something inside me shattered, not because of the money, but because of the disrespect. That night, I couldn't sleep. I realized something painful. My kindness had trained them to take me for granted. They didn't see my effort. They didn't see my sacrifices. They only saw what I could provide. And that realization hurt more than any bill I ever paid. The next morning, I made a decision. I wasn't going to yell. I wasn't going to argue. I was going to change the rules. After the vacation ended, I told my family calmly, "I love you all, but from now on, I will not be paying for family vacations alone. If we travel, everyone contributes equally." The room went silent. Some got angry, some accused me of being selfish, some said, "You've changed." Yes, I had changed. I learned self-respect. I wasn't abandoning my family, I was refusing to be exploited. Something interesting happened after that. Vacations suddenly became too expensive, plans got smaller, and for the first time, people understood the value of money. More importantly, they started respecting me, not because I paid, but because I finally stood up for myself. Here's the truth. Being generous doesn't mean being weak. Helping family doesn't mean sacrificing your dignity, and setting boundaries doesn't make you a bad person. If someone only values you for what you give, they don't value you. So tell me, what would you do if your family treated you like a cash cow? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this story touched you, hit like and subscribe for more real-life stories just like this. Before we start, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications because today's story is deeply personal, emotional, and honestly shocking. This is a story about family, sacrifice, and what happens when kindness is mistaken for weakness. I never thought the people I loved the most would see me as nothing more than a wallet. Let me tell you how my own mother called me a cash cow after I paid everything. Imagine working overtime, skipping luxuries, saving every penny, not for yourself, but for your family. Now, imagine hearing this sentence: "You should pay. That's what you're good for anyway." That sentence changed everything. I'm 27 years old, the eldest child in my family. From a young age, I was taught one thing: family comes first. After college, I got a decent job. Nothing fancy, but enough to live comfortably if I budgeted well. Meanwhile, my parents struggled financially, and my younger siblings were still studying. So naturally, I stepped up. I paid bills, I helped with rent, I covered emergencies, and slowly, without realizing it, I became the financial backbone of the family. One day, my mom suggested a family vacation. She said, "We never travel together anymore. We deserve a break." Everyone looked at me. I knew what that meant. Flights, hotel, food, transport, all on me. I hesitated, but I agreed, because I thought this will make them happy. I paid for round-trip flights for everyone, a nice hotel, restaurants, sightseeing, even shopping expenses. By the end, I had spent thousands, but I didn't complain. I smiled. I told myself family memories are worth it. I finally spoke. I told them how being called a cash cow made me feel, how I worked hard, how I sacrificed my own dreams. I said, "I love you all, but I won't be used anymore." Some apologized, some didn't, but I didn't back down. Life changed after that. I started saving for myself. I invested in my future. I learned boundaries. Our relationship is different now, more honest. And you know what? I finally feel respected. If you're watching this and feel taken for granted, remember this: helping is beautiful, but being exploited is not. You can love your family without losing yourself. What would you have done in my place? Let me know in the comments. If this story touched you, like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. See you in the